And my van reeks of petrol, like right up the nostrils. Medium latte, extra hot. Episode 23. Okay, so I did something really stupid last week and it peed me right off. I was driving along after I've left a job, and this stench of petrol just was overwhelming this cab. And I was just like, what is that? And it was like making me cough. I could barely breathe. I had to open all the windows. And immediately I was like, got to pull over. Got to figure out what's going on. So I pulled over, opened up my side door in the back. And then the stench came out even more. And I'd realised one of the petrol cans, the lid was loose. And it was kind of upside down, just constantly just going everywhere. It was all over the floor. And it reeked. So I've tightened that back up. And I've put it back in, and for the whole week, it just stunk. Even in here, I could barely, but I had to have the windows open all week just to get rid of that smell. It does evaporate, but blimey, that was just overwhelming. Sometimes you do stupid things, and I do stupid things occasionally, and you've heard a few stories about them. But petrol spilling does happen. But the worst stupid thing that happened in this business was an old work colleague. I work on my own these days, but I used to employ people back in the day. And one of my guys who we fell out on bad terms, eventually left. But he put petrol in one of my diesel vans, and it completely destroyed it to the point that it needed to be. I think I did spend some money to try and sort it out, but it was buggered in the end. It needed to go. It was like a engine replaced type job, and it took me multiple times to try and fix it, and multiple garages. Not even fix it, just to even figure out the problem. And I think they got it to the point where it wasn't working. I managed to get it home, but I ended up just having to scrap that van. But this guy who done it, he was smoking the old weed, and I think maybe he just did some stupid. I've never done that though. I've never done petrol in a diesel van. But he used to drive my van to London, and he ended up outside of work, which he'd never asked me to do. And he'd got a fine as well, parking fine in London, which then got sent to my address. And it was it's just a mess, mate. It was just. We're going to leave that one in the past, that guy. I won't mention his name, but yeah, there's some bad blood there, boy. Anyway, that was episode 23. We're going to be 24 tomorrow. I'm going to maybe tell you a little bit about when I qualified as a snowboard instructor. So listen out for that one tomorrow.